IDNF Deepkin from Age of Sigmar, they've just casually announced some new miniatures over the past 2 weeks while I make this video, and I'm generally impressed. I've often been quite used to the previous editions where they've been like the weird pale skin, soulless lads, but they look so much better here. Now, my knowledge of the miniatures and lore is not that good, so maybe there's a reason that these ones are a bit more fleshy, elf looking, but I prefer them so much to the kind of dreary Lovecraftian kind of pale elf ones. These ones just not honourable, but they're just glimmering a bit more. They're a bit nicer on the eyes, and sometimes seeing a paint job can kind of grab you in, and I'm really loving the sculpting on this one. The fact that it's riding a wave, there's like some eels and a fish, and the miniature is really cool. I could scroll on down, but there's no point. Like, I'm just happy to be hyped and speak about the miniatures, because at the end of the day, like yourselves, I'm a hobbyist. This is just an extension of my hobby, me making silly videos, and I buy miniatures to paint or build for fun. I'm not gonna start an army because that's such a commitment. Now, if people want to buy me these miniatures and make me do an army, you're more welcome. Just ask me for my address and details. But continue on about awesome miniatures. This one was more of a recent one, and yes, it looks like a wrestler. I don't know why, but it just looks like a cool wrestler. This miniature is really cool. Like, it's just awesome, isn't it? Like, this new take on IDNF Deepkin, maybe I'm really out of touch and date, but this has grabbed my attention. As I said, this is another miniature where I look at and I go, I'm excited, well done. Sculptures, unnamed creators who work for Games Workshop. We can't credit people apparently, which is a head scratcher, but if you're hearing this, nice job, good job you've done really well. Congrats, I'm glad you're on a salary because you deserve it. Or if you're a freelancer, good luck, you deserve another paycheck. These are really good, like, they just look cool. It's very rare I often just go, I may not do an army, but I could buy a miniature or two just to paint for fun. The last miniature I can think of that is probably the big brain Gene Stealer cult person I painted a while back, and it made me just buy it for the sake of, that's a cool miniature, big brain, and these miniatures give me that vibe as well. As well, this miniature has like a special power. It can like bring in like a, I don't know, a manifestation. I said I haven't touched Age of Sigmar 4th edition. I didn't really play 3rd edition. I'm more of the end of 1st and 2nd, but I'm mainly do 40k now because that's just my jam, and I've been doing a bit of bolt action. If you haven't seen in the past few weeks, please check out my other videos. It means a lot. And then here's some cool details on the base. Like, once again, these feel like really underground deep sea creatures, what you get at the bottom of the ocean, compared to the other one, which was a bit more colourful, less kind of grim, but they both carry the same strength and vibes. But the other thing which is really neat, like, look at this. This magical power IDNF Deepkin thingy. It looks awesome. Like, look at that skeleton. Like, look at it. Look how detailed and awesome that is. Like, I know I say like a lot, but like, that is freaking cool. That is me. That is me being like swept up in the net of IDNF, being like, yeah, take me boys, it's all good. So yeah, that's kind of it. And then we can go through all the rules and stuff, but this is a video just being excited for being excited. I like to try and pump out positivity, and here I am. Now, I've heard of spearhead and all that. If they at least do a spearhead with this guy leading, and someone was like, hey Alex, do you want to at least paint up a spearhead force? Then put this person in a spearhead and I will happily maybe do it. I don't know, I'm not promising nothing because promises only lead to disappointment. But that said, I'm hyped. Hopefully now you're slightly more hyped, or you're at least more aware of these lovely miniatures. As usual, thank you to the people on screen. You are all fab. I appreciate all of you. And as well, if you can like, share, comment, subscribe, that means a lot. And until next time, keep it easy in hobby and life. I've been Alex. Goodbye.